Hello, True Blue Oklahoman here. It's July 1st. In Oklahoma, our governor has tried hard to bring in some of the dirtiest businesses there are. There's a lot of talk now about critical minerals needed, basically because our president is alienating all these ready sources for these minerals. But that's another story. Governor Stitt is trying to build a business court. There are two attorneys at Oklahoma that are suing right now, saying it's pretty unconstitutional for Governor Stitt just to start his own little court system anytime he wants. Although Stitt's going full speed ahead, he's looking for property right now in Tulsa and Oklahoma City to set the courts up. According to Governor Stitt, our business court law will make Oklahoma the most business-friendly state, in part by limiting lawsuit abuse by trial attorneys. Well, it sounds to me like if you need to sue a business in Oklahoma business court, you're probably going to lose. And I have to wonder if that's not related to the types of businesses Governor Stitt is after. Critical mineral always involves mining and refining, right? Mining and refining. Both are terribly nasty, dirty processes. So Oklahoma has almost zero regulations. In northeast Oklahoma, coming soon, the United Arab Emirates is building a huge aluminum smelter. I've covered that in several videos, and the pollution that usually comes along with smelters. In Lawton, Oklahoma, Westwind Elements is developing a cobalt and nickel refinery in Lawton that they hope by the end of 2030, 5 years from now, is processing 36,000 tons per year to produce pure nickel that goes in cell phones, wiring, that kind of stuff, right? 36,000 tons per year by 2030. The good news is they say they're not going to be doing their own mining. They're going to be importing rock that's mined in Turkey, Indonesia, Australia, and I guess wherever they need to, and they're going to be using recycled batteries. Those were really clean, aren't they? But anyway, it's interesting. This company didn't come around until 2022. It's headed by a young lady, a 28-year-old woman named Kaylee Long. She's the main investor. This is her idea. She's got quite a resume for a person her age. Very impressive. But what helps you get into the state of Oklahoma in a brand new business that could be potentially catastrophic to the land is the fact that she has been the executive director of the Conservative Leadership PAC, director of the National Pro-Life Alliance, and board member of the Second Amendment Institute. She has donated to the Liberty for U.S. Super PAC and given money to District 32 State Senator Dusty Devers, who just happens to be in Lawton. So she financed his campaign. And no telling what else, right? Anyway, the news here, if you'll excuse me, there's some danger involved. This is from an OU website, KGOU. It's a news source. It says right here, during a training session with Lawton first responders in March, Westwind Elements Chief Operating Officer John Schlage recalled a real-life anecdote about the dangers of nickel processing. He said a man named Brian was working with liquid nickel carbonyl, which becomes a toxic gas when exposed to air. He pulled his mask off to scratch his nose, put his mask back on, not knowing that a droplet of nickel carbonyl was on his glove. He breathed in all that nickel carbonyl, went home, got worse. By the time he got to the hospital, it was too late. Gosh, that's inside. Outside, air pollution includes sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides. Nickel refinery dust has been designated as a human carcinogen. The water pollution, wherever they're going to put that in Lawton, will contain heavy metals, acids, other toxic chemicals. The health impacts: refinery dust and fumes cause asthma, lung fibrosis, lung and nasal cancers. Nickel exposure can cause contact dermatitis. Cobalt exposure has been linked to lung disease, heart failure, and reproductive issues. Gosh, let's get all those in the state, okay? But that's why he's got a business court. So nobody can sue them if they get hurt, if their children get sick, if they destroy the land. They'll go to this business court and lose. The business will win. Think about it. Have a good day.